this running back in the transfer portal. He knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the back. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Got a man. It's Johnson. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Play fake. Lewis. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. Touchdown, Buffs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Madness. Quickly out to the tight end. That one at the 37.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Play action. Here's Manning. They're all over him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Manning from the gun on third down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
There he goes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Got the first down. At midfield, he's got room. All out of space. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Fires into traffic, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some...
Got some room and under the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Number 43, set to kick this one.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's Lewis to throw. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Running inside, it's Young. Pass to 6. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Crosses to 40. Turns it on in midfield. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Buys time to his left. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. To throw, Manning. Release to the back. Got his man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Manning on play action. Still looking to his right. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board.
Number 46, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Caught over the middle. It's Alexander.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Check.
Handoff for Jarrett. Shakes off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Buying a little time to his left. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Number 43, set to kick off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Gets away from one, finds room. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Sweet cut there. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
2nd and long here. Lewis wants to pass. A little release to the back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Powers inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Timeout taken here. 2nd one called by Kansas State. And And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They'll try to sneak it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Buffaloes are threatening on first and goal. Lewis. Back's got it on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 4 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Cowboys with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's Gibson one more time. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Gibson. He's past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The give to the left side. Breaks into the open. He's got the 1st down. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Going to the running game. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Lewis to throw. Still looking. He'll try to do... It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, it's Young. Maybe some room here. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Lewis. Got it behind the line. It's Welsh. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Trying to get through the noise, it's Lewis. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. He's out past the 35. Turning it on. He's at the 30. Smashes ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Gibson again. Knocked down immediately.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Arch to throw. Look out! It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run with Gibson. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to...
Oh, they blocked the kick.
And what a great big-time effort. Not taking a play off, getting in there, penetrating on the field goal unit. And how big is that for the scoreboard? Now this game remains a one-possession game. Now your offense has a chance to go get you right back in this ball game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lewis rushes on. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's got the back in the middle. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out wide left, it's Danzy. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Left side, it's Moore. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Gibson one more time. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Hits inside. It's Gibson. Got the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Quarterback's just going to take a knee.